Hi guys, and thank you for coming back for another episode of Awesome 5. My name's Jade, and today we're interviewing Brendon Stratton, owner-operator of High Street IT and RGK Wheelchairs New Zealand.
Well, my name is Brendon Stratton. I've been on my chair coming up 24 years now, and I run two companies, High Street IT and RGK Wheelchairs here in New Zealand, and I run them with a business partner, Scott Robinson. So High Street IT specialises in IT recruitment, and RGK Wheelchairs obviously is custom wheelchairs.
It's quite fascinating that not only are you a business owner, you actually run two currently.
Yeah.
How does your disability factor into how you manage your life and what you do?
I don't think it does. I think it's an individual thing. So it comes down to wanting to succeed or wanting to get on with it. You know, you can always look for reasons in life, whether you're in a chair or whether you have a disability or not, to do something or not to do something. So you can either be prepared to accept status quo, and whatever that may be for you, whether that's working with ACC or living on ACC or sickness beneficiary or something like that, or you can always look for reasons not to do something, and you either choose to or not. I'm by no means a rocket scientist, but I work hard. I'm up at 5 in the morning and I finish work at between 6:30 and 7 at night, and some days aren't all like that, but I work long hours, so and it's just a lot of hard work. The challenges, I guess, the biggest thing is willing to take that first step, and I think that's no matter whether you're in a chair or not. From an entrepreneurial point of view, it's that confidence that you can take that first step, and it's believing in yourself that you can actually achieve it. The plus side, or the benefits of that is that you provide yourself with a lifestyle and an environment that works for you. You get financial freedom. You get, I think you get a fuller life in terms of being exposed to different things. You get exposed to different people. Your social network becomes.
What are some of the surprises, good and bad, that you've come across as you've developed your businesses and being a businessman?
I think probably the biggest surprises is that no 2 days are the same, and it always changes. Things are always changing, and things are always things are never staying constant. It's always
business ownership. Is it for everybody?
No, I don't think it is. I think it has a very sort of a romantic view about it. Turning up for work, turning up at 9, going out for coffees, and it's all glamour. It's not for everyone, because there is an element of risk, and people need to be comfortable with that risk in their life, day in and day out. Sometimes that people can't handle it; they don't want to be involved in that, and with the risk comes the stress. So if you're not comfortable in terms of handling that stress, and not comfortable in terms of handling that pressure, then my view is you're probably best not to do it. Work for an organisation, but give your all within that organisation. So you can be successful within an organisation, even if you don't own that organisation.
On the flip side to that, do you think you could ever work for someone else?
No. I'd struggle now, to be honest, and a lot of it is because I'm just so independent, and it's hard to go back when you've looked after your own company, when you make the decisions and you have to live and die by those decisions. But then you're also, I guess, you become very, I guess you say, very self-focused, and it's hard to do it for someone else, because you can say, well, geez, I wouldn't have done it like that, or I would have done it like this.
Right.
So it would be quite tough. I guess if you're going into a lot more of a consultative, like if you're doing a consultancy-based role, where you're going in and contracting that sort of stuff, so you're getting in and then you're getting out, you'll probably do something like that. But in terms of working for someone on a permanent basis, I think I'd struggle, to be honest.
What hobbies and interests do you have outside of your work?
Well, I do a lot of hand cycling. Before that, I used to do a lot of basketball, and my biggest hobbies are, I guess, hand cycling, and competitively I do that. So I train 6 days a week, and then all outside of that I do, like obviously friends and family and that sort of stuff. I have I have a small group of friends, but I have a close group of friends, so I make sure that they keep close. Other things I enjoy doing, I'm car mad, so I'm involved quite heavily with cars and different things. All sorts of things. I did a lot of diving for a while, and so I'm a PADI certified diver as well, which is good. I did a lot of, started my pilot's license, pilot's license, but I had to stop that. I had an injury to my hip, which doesn't allow me to do it anymore. So I had to can that, which was, I enjoyed it though, it was bloody cool. Part of my training for my hand cycling is obviously I do a lot of gym workouts and all that sort of stuff as well, but keeping fit and active and that sort of stuff is probably the key things. Plus, healthy body, healthy mind type stuff,
Right. So what advice would you have to the young people or people in general watching this episode today?
I think give it a go, start small and grow from there. When you start a business, there's this conception where you need to have everything, you need to have an office, you need to have a staff of 20 and all the rest of it, and you don't need that, with the power of the internet now, you can start a small business from home, and you can start to grow it from there. But the key is, if you are going to do it, then you commit to it, then you say, look, I'm going to commit to it fully, and that means investing into it financially, it means investing into it personally as well. So you need to make sure that the support structures are available to you as well.
Who have been your mentors and people that you've looked up to in terms of business?
I guess my mentors are sort of more, your standard sort of ones. I guess you look at the people that have done really well and started from humble beginnings. You look at Richard Brendon, for example. David, Tyndall. The warehouse. Because they've started from very small beginnings, very humble beginnings, and have taken it to where they've gone. And a lot of it is just through perseverance and passion. Yep, some of it's about right timing and luck, if you want to call it that. I think hard work brings about the luck, and I think if you work hard, people will perceive you as being lucky, but in reality, you're not actually lucky. You're just a damn hard worker.
Thanks so much for your time today, Brendon.
No worries.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Appreciate it. That's all we've got time for today's episode of Awesome 5. Check out extended coverage of Brendon's interview. That's all from me. Stay awesome, New Zealand.